Students, welcome in physics classes. The topic of today is parallel grouping of capacitors. In the previous video, we have studied about series grouping of capacitors. Today we are going to study the parallel grouping of capacitors. I recall you memory that in series grouping, second plate of the first capacitor is connected to first plate of the second capacitor. Second plate of the second capacitor is connected to the first plate of the third capacitor, and so on. But in parallel grouping, one plate of each capacitor is connected to one point, say it is A, and the second plate of each capacitor is connected to other point B. Means one plate of each capacitor is connected to one point, and second plate of each capacitor is connected to second point. Between point A and B, we apply source of potential difference. So V is a source of potential difference connected between point A and B. Always remember that the condition in parallel grouping are opposite to that of series. In series grouping, the magnitude of charge on each plate was same, potential difference was divided, but in parallel grouping, potential difference across each capacitor is same, charge is divided. In series, charge is constant, but here charge is divided. Dear students, we consider three capacitors of capacitance C1, C2 and C3 are connected in parallel across a source of V volt. The magnitude of the charge on the plate of first capacitor is Q1, on the plate of second capacitor is Q2, and that on the plates of the third capacitor is Q3. Since charge is divided, we can say Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 because charge is divided. According to capacitance definition, we know what is Q1, C1V, what is Q2, C2V, and what is Q3, C3V. We should substitute the value of Q1, Q2 and Q3 in this equation. When you will substitute the value of Q1, Q2, Q3 in this equation, you will have Q is equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. V is common, C1 plus C2 plus C3. Now we consider C. What is C? Students, C is equivalent capacitance. Equivalent capacitance means the capacitance of the capacitor which will play same role as these three capacitors combinedly performing when potential V is applied across them. We apply potential V across these three capacitors. If we replace these three capacitors with a single capacitor of capacitance C across V volt, then it will also perform same function. So this capacitor or the capacitance of this capacitor is called equivalent capacitance. So we can write Q is equal to CV, where C is equivalent capacitance. Now combine these two equations. You will have CV is equal to V, C1 plus C2 plus C3. V cancels out. So it is C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Or in summation form you can write C is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n Ci. If there are two capacitors, you will write C1 plus C2. There are three capacitors, you will write C1 plus C2 plus C3 and so on. So you can see that in parallel combination, the equivalent capacitance increases. Suppose you have two capacitors of capacitance 2 and 3 microfarad and you connect them in parallel, then the equivalent capacitance will be 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. We can say in parallel grouping of capacitors, the equivalent capacitance will be more than the largest capacitor. Because we are connecting 2 and 3 microfarad in parallel, the resultant is coming what? 5. So 5 is greater than 3. So resultant capacitance is more than the largest capacitance present in the combination. Second thing, remember that the conditions in parallel combinations are reversed. That is, voltage remains same, charge is divided. So this is your parallel grouping of capacitor.